Let's talk about two people, Alex and Ben. Their stories start in the same place but end up worlds apart. They work at the same company, have the same job title, and every month, they take home the exact same salary. On the surface, it seems like their financial journeys should be mirror images of each other. If you looked at their pay stubs, you'd see matching numbers, identical deductions, and the same opportunities. Everything about their financial starting point is equal. But fast forward 10 years, and their lives couldn't be more different. One is well on the path to financial freedom, building wealth, and enjoying peace of mind. The other is stuck in a cycle of stress, barely scraping by, still living paycheck to paycheck. What happened? It wasn't luck, or a sudden stroke of genius, or even a secret inheritance. The answer is much simpler, and far more powerful. The real difference was in their habits, those small, everyday choices that seem insignificant in the moment, but add up to massive results over time. It's the power of consistency, and the magic of compounding. Most people believe that earning a big salary is the golden ticket to getting rich. But that's a myth. The truth is, it's not about how much you make. It's about how you manage what you have. I've seen people with six-figure incomes end up broke, drowning in debt, and I've seen people with average paychecks quietly build real wealth simply by making smarter choices. What truly matters is what you do with your money, how you spend, save, invest, and plan for the future. Every dollar is a decision, and those decisions shape your destiny. Discipline, the right mindset, and simple systems are what separate those who struggle from those who succeed. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. This story isn't just about Alex and Ben, it's a lesson for all of us. A truth that most people overlook, but that can change your life if you pay attention. In this series, we'll break down the habits and systems that set them apart, step by step, so you can see exactly what made the difference. These aren't complicated strategies reserved for financial experts. They're simple, practical steps that anyone, no matter their background, can start using today. Remember, the journey from broke to wealthy isn't a sprint. It's a marathon made up of small, consistent actions repeated day after day. So, let's dive in and see the very first step Alex took. The step that Ben ignored, and that made all the difference. The first difference appeared on payday, a day that felt the same for most but not for everyone. Ben followed the routine most people do. He paid his bills, bought groceries, and spent on little pleasures, always hoping there'd be something left to save at the end of the month. But, more often than not, there wasn't. Alex, on the other hand, did something different. He paid himself first, treating his savings like the most important bill of all. The moment his paycheck landed, an automatic transfer whisked away 15% straight into his savings and investments before he could even think about spending it. Because Alex never saw that money in his checking account, he never missed it. It was out of sight, out of mind, yet quietly working for him. This habit was fully automated. No willpower, no second guessing, no temptation to skip a month. Paying yourself first is the most powerful wealth-building habit you can develop. It's simple, but it changes everything. Most people save whatever's left after spending, but those who build real wealth flip the script. They save first, then spend what's left. Automation removes the temptation to spend what you should be saving. It makes the process effortless, turning saving into a background habit. Alex learned to adjust his lifestyle to fit his post-savings income, making smarter choices with what remained. For Ben, saving always felt like a sacrifice, something he had to force himself to do. For Alex, it was automatic, painless, and consistent. This one habit guaranteed Alex made progress every single month, no matter what else happened. It became the foundation for all his future wealth, giving him stability and confidence to plan ahead. While Ben struggled to save, Alex's system made it easy, almost invisible. The difference between them? Just a simple, automated transfer set up once, but working every payday. That's how Alex started building wealth, by saving before spending a single dime, making his future a priority. This simple shift changed everything for Alex. Let's see what happened next. The next difference showed up in the parking lot. Ben bought a brand new SUV with a $600 monthly payment, plus higher insurance and maintenance. Alex bought a reliable used car with cash, no payments. Instead of sending $600 to the bank, Alex invested it every month. New cars lose value fast. Ben paid a premium to lose money. Over 6 years, Ben spent over $43,000 on a car worth a fraction of that. Alex's choice freed up cash flow and grew his investments. It wasn't about being cheap, it was about being smart. Alex understood the difference between assets and liabilities. The differences continued in daily spending. Ben loved convenience. $5 coffee, $15 lunches, expensive weekends. He never tracked these expenses. It didn't feel like much. Alex brewed coffee at home and packed lunch, saving thousands a year. He still had fun, but was intentional about spending. This is the Latte factor. Small leaks drain your wealth. Ben's daily habits cost him $6,000 a year, money Alex invested. Over decades, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. Alex tracked his spending with a simple app, plugging leaks. Ben flew blind, sabotaging his goals without realizing it. Wealth isn't just big decisions, it's avoiding thousands of small dumb ones. Alex mastered his daily spending, Ben let it master him. Small choices, big impact. That's how Alex kept his money working for him. Let's look at their biggest purchase, a home. Both decided to buy homes, their biggest financial decision yet. Ben bought at the top of his budget. A big house, big mortgage, big stress. Nearly 40% of his income went to the mortgage, leaving little for anything else. Repairs, taxes, and utilities squeezed him further. Alex bought well below his means, a modest house, low payments. Only 20% of his income went to housing, leaving room to save and invest. When repairs came up, Alex paid cash from his emergency fund. Ben's house became a golden cage. Alex's house was a tool for wealth. Living below your means creates financial freedom. Alex's affordable home let him keep building wealth. Ben's dream house drained his finances. The right home can build wealth, or destroy it. Both got raises as their careers advanced. Ben upgraded his lifestyle. Bigger house, nicer car, fancier vacations. His expenses rose with his income. He felt just as broke as before. This is lifestyle inflation, a trap that keeps people broke, no matter their salary. Alex celebrated his raise, then pretended it never happened. He increased his savings rate, directing the entire raise into investments. His lifestyle stayed the same, but his wealth building accelerated. Ben was stuck on a treadmill. Alex widened the gap between earning and spending. That gap is the secret to wealth. Investing every raise supercharged Alex's compounding machine. Ben's raises vanished into higher bills. Alex's built his future. Simple habit, massive impact. Let's see how they invested. Alex's savings needed to grow. Ben chased hot stocks and crypto, hoping for quick wins, usually losing money. Alex invested consistently in low-cost index funds every month. He didn't try to time the market or pick winners. Index funds let him bet on the whole economy, not just one company. Ben's emotional investing led to buying high and selling low. Alex used dollar-cost averaging, investing the same amount monthly, regardless of market swings. He saw market dips as opportunities, not disasters. Slow and steady. Alex let compound interest work its magic. Real wealth isn't built overnight, it's built over decades. Alex's boring strategy was incredibly effective. Life throws curveballs, car repairs, medical bills, job loss. Ben had no safety net. Emergencies meant credit card debt and stress. Alex built an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account. When trouble hit, Alex paid cash and moved on. No debt, no panic. This buffer let Alex invest confidently, knowing he wouldn't have to sell investments in a crisis. Ben was always playing defense, buried by interest charges. Alex played offense, protecting his progress. The emergency fund was his foundation. It's the difference between surviving and thriving. After 10 years, the difference between Alex and Ben is clear. They started in similar places with similar opportunities, but their lives have taken very different paths. One enjoys financial security and peace of mind, while the other constantly worries about bills and the future. It wasn't their salaries, it was their habits. Both earned decent incomes, but what truly set them apart was how they managed their money, day in and day out. Wealth is built by small, consistent choices, not one big action. Just like a plant grows with regular care, your finances grow with steady, positive habits. Ben fell for common traps. New cars, big houses, daily spending, lifestyle inflation, and no safety net. He chased status symbols and instant gratification, never thinking about the long-term impact. Alex paid himself first, lived below his means, tracked spending, invested raises and built an emergency fund. He made sure his money worked for him, not the other way around. None of these habits are glamorous or get-rich-quick. They're simple, sometimes boring, but incredibly effective over time. But together, over years, they're unstoppable. Like dominoes falling in sequence, each good habit builds on the last, creating unstoppable momentum. Anyone can choose to be Alex. It's not about luck or being born into wealth, it's about making intentional choices, one day at a time. Start by automating a small percentage of your income to savings. Even 5% is a powerful first step, and you'll barely notice it's gone. Brew coffee at home a few days a week, track your expenses. Small changes like these add up to big results over time. The path to wealth isn't a secret. It's simple habits, repeated with discipline. That's the formula. Consistency is more important than perfection. The choice between financial stress and freedom is made in your daily decisions. Every small action counts, and over time, those choices shape your future. Start today. The future is built one habit at a time. The sooner you begin, the sooner you'll see the results. Your journey to wealth starts now.